offer is accepted, your financing is approved, and you're almost ready to move in. But don't forget one important last step before you sign on the dotted line: the final walkthrough. Today, I'm going to be discussing the ins and outs of the final walkthrough and why it's important to do this before you close on your home. So let's get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you would like to know everything there is to know about Richmond, Virginia life or any of the surrounding areas, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications, and you'll be the first to know about living in Richmond, Virginia. My name is Scott Wynn. My team and I get calls and emails from people just like you every single day about making a move to Richmond, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 7 days or 7 months, we would love to help you make a smooth move to Richmond, Virginia. Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. I'm Scott Wynn, and I'm your guide to everything real estate in Richmond, Virginia. Today we're going to be talking about the final walkthrough, which is the last step before closing on your new home. You're going to want to make sure that everything is in tip-top shape, so I'm going to guide you through what to look for so that you're not caught off guard with any surprises in the end. All right, so the first question I often get is, what is the final walkthrough? The final walkthrough is your last opportunity to inspect the property before closing. It typically happens 24 to 48 hours before closing, and it's your chance to ensure that the home is in the condition agreed upon in the contract. The goal is to make sure everything works properly, repairs were made if applicable, and there are no surprises left that could derail your plans. I mean, the reality is you never know. They could be moving furniture or appliances out of the house and knock a big giant hole in the wall. So that's something that you would definitely want to know before you sign on the dotted line. So when does your final walkthrough happen? The final walkthrough typically happens right before the closing, usually 1 to 2 days before the official signing. It's important not to confuse it with the home inspection. The walkthrough is the last check before you actually get the keys. Keep in mind that sellers might still be in the process of moving out during this walkthrough, so there may be a bit of chaos, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be thorough. One of the other common questions that I always get is, what do we supposed to check for during the walkthrough? Number 1 is the general condition of the home. Inspect each room and note if anything seems different from the last time you saw it. Check for damage, wear, or anything unexpected. Number 2 is items included in the sale. Make sure any agreed upon items like appliances, window treatments, and fixtures are still in place and functioning. Number 3 is seller repairs and improvements. If the seller was supposed to fix something, such as electrical issues or plumbing leaks, verify that those repairs were completed properly and to your satisfaction. Check for cleanliness. While it's not always part of the contract, you want to make sure the house is clean and ready for you to move in. Look for any leftover debris, personal items, or a cleaning task left undone. Appliances and systems. Turn on major appliances like the oven, dishwasher, and HVAC to make sure they work properly. You don't want to find out later that something isn't functioning after the sale is closed. Walk the exterior of the home. Don't forget to check the exterior of the house too. Make sure everything looks as expected, including landscaping, fencing, and the roof. So clients often ask, what if something isn't right during this walkthrough? If you find something that isn't right, don't panic. There are a few options. You can request that the seller fix the issue before closing, or you can ask for a credit to cover the repair costs. Sometimes the seller might be unwilling or unable to make a repair before closing. In that case, you can negotiate a credit at closing to cover the cost of fixing the issue yourself after you move in. Make sure to call your agent. If you find any issues that aren't easily resolved, contact your realtor right away. They'll help you facilitate the communication with the seller's agent and ensure that everything is handled before closing. Some final walkthrough tips. Bring a checklist. Make sure to bring your inspection report and any other documentation with you so you know exactly what was agreed upon and what needs to be checked. Take notes and photos. It's a good idea to take photos or notes to document any issues you might encounter during the walkthrough. This will help later if you need to go back to the seller about any concerns. Make sure you don't rush. Give yourself plenty of time during the walkthrough. This is your last chance to catch anything before you're officially the owner. Don't rush through it. Remember, the final walkthrough is your last chance to check and make sure that everything is in order and that you're not walking into any surprises. Take your time, be thorough, and make sure that the home you are getting ready to buy is what you expected. If anything seems off, address it before closing. It's always better to fix things now than to regret it later. Alright folks, well if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you'll be the first to know about the Richmond, Virginia real estate market or any real estate tips for buying, selling, or moving. If you have any questions about your final walkthrough, then please don't hesitate to reach out. And if you're looking to make a move, especially to the Richmond area, then I'm here to make your process smoother and easier. So as always, don't forget to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and I look forward to showing you around town. Until next time.